Before we continue, we invite you to follow our channel, the only American show reporting live from Ukraine every day.
Good evening. This is Joe Lindsley talking to you from Ukraine's Carpathian Mountains. And, one day I think after victory, I could do a nice travel log about some of the great places that I found in this country. I do miss traveling around the world as well. But for now, I prefer not to say exactly where I stay. But hello from the Carpathian Mountains. And today, for today's report, I just want to show you all a little glimpse of Christmas time in Ukraine, especially in the city of Lviv. They continue to celebrate it very vibrantly every day on into January, a reversal of the way the rest of the world celebrates the holiday. And it's a story that doesn't get told very much, but it really shows you the depth of the connection to tradition that Ukraine still has. And this is precisely what Russia is seeking to destroy. Russia released a video the other day of Russians blowing up Santa Claus. It's really bizarre. We're not even going to include that here, but it's interesting. The Russians they don't know what Christmas is anymore. From the Soviet times, the idea of that holiday was really rooted out, and they wish each other Happy New Year's. There's no sense of Christmas. For Ukrainians, it is very much about Christmas. And so we're going to take a look in these little clips here of people singing, especially around the city of Lviv. And, I've had time to think, after 3 years, I spoke every single weekday on Chicago WGN radio. And, every day, didn't take a day off. As long as they were live, I was there to offer my 10-minute report from Ukraine. And since that abruptly ended, rather inexplicably, a couple weeks ago, or about a week ago, it's strange. It feels like such a loss because I didn't realize just what a key part of my life that had become. Again, for 3 years, everything I did in my day, I would always think about, okay, how could this be reflected during that 10-minute window, that 10-minute opening to those who are listening on the radio in Chicago and beyond. And now that's gone. it's I can feel the heaviness of that silence. It feels like quite a loss. Those conversations don't happen in the same way, although we will continue to do them here. But it is a different dynamic. And then the other side of it, which I realized today while taking the train here and while taking the small hike in the mountains, because I was going every day for 3 years reporting, and I never took time, really. I never had time to step back and say, oh wait, okay, what has happened? Oh, I'm in a war. How many missile attacks have I been through? The good and the bad, the scary and the hopeful. All these moments I've seen. I haven't really had. I've never had time to take stock of it outside of those 10-minute daily reports. And so now my mind is sort of flooded by some of the wild and insane episodes from these past 3 years. I can't believe I've been here for this long. That's also crazy. This is longer than the pandemic, and but this is the first time I've had a chance to really feel that that impact and to think about it. And almost every moment, memories are flooding my mind, and even interestingly, talking with some Ukrainian friends in Lviv yesterday, people recall some of the reports that I made over these past years, and so I have some time to think about that and maybe put it into writing here in the mountains. And next week we'll get back to the full daily reports. There's so much going on that I don't want to let up on that at all. And you can follow me at JP Lindsley on X for sort of breaking news updates as needed. But for now, let's take a look at some scenes of Christmas time in Western Ukraine, in the city of Lviv, to help you see what Ukrainian culture is and who Ukrainian people are. So thank you. I think today is Radio War Day 1037. If that's not accurate, it'll be accurately reflected in our YouTube description. Thank you. Christos Narodevsa, Christ is born, as they say here in Lviv. Thank you for listening, and happy Hanukkah as well. And until next week, and please enjoy this video. Thank you.
Світиться довкола світ, на долонях у Марії місяць золотий горить, місяць золотий горить. Ходить сонце у кресалі, слов'янське є дитя, ідуть самі, плаче пані, снігом стелиться життя, снігом стелиться життя. Десь народився Господь, з меду і з полину у блаженну плину, я вітатиму його. Хай співає небо, я йду до тебе, я вітатиму його. Вогонь любові, вогонь добра, неси у світлі ліхтаря, хай знає кожен.
Христос ся рождає! Віншуємо вам до столі. Стрьома верхами, стрьома окнами, святий вечір, стрьома окнами. Що плече окно, сонечко сходить, святий вечір, сонечко сходить. Другое окно, місячок зайшов, святий вечір, місячок зайшов. Третє окно, сокол улетів, святий вечір, сокол улетів. Українська рідная мова. Віншуємо вам до століт дожити, та вашим дітей та внукам вінце поблагословити. Христос ся рождає!
Велиці пастушки, новину світу звістили, славім Христа, співаймо, алілуя. Країн далеких три царі, дорогих знатку принесли, славім Христа, співаймо, алілуя. Алілуя, 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 алілуя.
Thank you for introducing Ukraine on your social media pages. That's very important that much more people can get more information about the situation here and how everybody can help Ukraine to stay stronger and to save all the world.
Що він сказав?
Well, which side are you on?
На чиїй ти стороні?
Come on now. Oh, which side are you on?
На чиїй ти стороні?